Hey guys, this is Joey Two Vests, and welcome to another episode of what am I looking at here? And today we're going to be talking about the card type. Now, the card type on a Pokemon card is located up on the top left, and there are three general card types: Pokemon, Trainers, and Energy. And those can be broken down into a few other subcategories. Pokemon come in either Basic, Stage 1, or Stage 2. Trainers come in Items, Pokemon Tools, Stadiums, and Supporters. And Energy comes in either Basic or Special. And then from there, there's a bunch of side categories where things kind of go sideways. For example, Ace Spec is a type of trainer card that there are items that are Ace Specs, there are Pokemon tools that are Ace Specs, and they aren't really a different type of card, they are just a special designation within the trainer category. I'll go over that kind of stuff in a future video. I'm not going to teach you how to play the game in this video, but what I will say is that Pokemon are generally your fighters. Knocking them out is your path to winning the game. Trainer cards are your utility cards that let you do things like draw extra cards, or move Pokemon around, or look for specific cards in your deck. And Energy is how you fuel the attacks of your Pokemon. So as you can see looking at this Squirtle card, it is a basic Pokemon. You can see that on the top left corner of the card. And a basic Pokemon is one that can be entered in as your active Pokemon without any special rules requiring it to evolve first. So at the beginning of the game, Squirtle can be your first active Pokemon, or it can sit on your bench. And a Stage 1 Pokemon like this Wartortle is one that has to evolve from a basic Pokemon. So the confusing thing here is that it goes Basic, Stage 1, Stage 2 as you're evolving, rather than it being called Stage 1, Stage 2, Stage 3. So you have to remember that Stage 1 is the second form and Stage 2 is the third form. Over time, there have been a lot of quirks to the rules and the format of the cards. For example, this Squirtle says Basic Pokemon in the opposite corner than other cards. And this Wartortle is an illustration rare, rather than a common, uncommon, or rare version of the card. It works the same as the common version, it's just a lot prettier. And while Blastoise is normally a Stage 2 Pokemon, this one's a basic Pokemon, meaning that it can be entered without having to first evolve from Squirtle to Wartortle to Blastoise. This is a Blastoise V, and that's why it's basic. It's a special version of a Pokemon card, and again, I'll go over that kind of stuff in a later video. Finally, I wanted to point out this Tortuga, which does evolve into Caracosta. Those are the Stage 1 and Stage 2 versions. They don't have a basic version because they are a Pokemon that evolves from a fossil, just like in the game. It starts off as this fossil here, which is an item, not a Pokemon, and evolves from there into Tortuga. So item cards do all kinds of different things, and you can play as many as you want during your turn, but they're generally not as strong as supporter cards. So here's just a few of the different item cards that you can use. And this one is an Ace Spec. And basically the special rule with Ace Spec is regardless of which type of Ace Spec card you're using, you can only have one in your deck. Whether it's a tool or an item, it doesn't matter. Pokemon tools are trainer cards that can be attached to your active or bench Pokemon. Each Pokemon can only have one tool attached at a time, and they can only be discarded under certain circumstances. And then stadium cards can be played by either player, but only one stadium can be in play at a time. If a second stadium card is played, then the one currently in play gets discarded and the new one takes its place. Chaos Rising introduced this Ange Floette card, and my understanding is it's the first time it's been done where you can actually evolve, in a way, the Stadium card, because Ange Floette can only be played if Prism Tower is already in play and it is replacing it. And then finally, I have a group of supporter cards here. The rule is that you may only play one supporter card per turn, and there are some slightly different rules during the first turn, but yep, generally the rule is one supporter per turn, and so they are generally stronger than the various item cards that you can play. And I, for one, am anxiously awaiting the return of Ball Guy. Finally, we have the energy cards. Now, a basic energy card looks like one of these. There's lots of different versions of the art, but generally it's just a big logo of what type of energy it is. It's used in the game to power the attacks, and a basic energy card can be attached to a Pokemon once per turn. And other than that, I'm not really going to get into the nitty-gritty rules. There are 8 different energies. There used to be 9. Fairy energy doesn't currently exist in the standard format, but maybe it'll come back someday. And the last group we're going to go over today are special energy cards. Special energy cards have special effects beyond what the basic energies do, and you don't get the benefit of it being a basic energy card, because a lot of the item and supporter cards say you can do special things with basic energy, and it doesn't include special energy when it says so. Special energy cards are going to be used to supplement the abilities and attacks of your Pokemon, and you want to try to have synergy between those attacks and abilities and the special energy cards that you're using. Also note here that at one point there were only 6 energy types, because Darkness and Metal weren't part of the basic energy group, and so when there were Darkness and Metal cards, they were considered special energy, and even Dragon type energy makes an appearance now and then, like on this Double Dragon energy card. At this point in the game, there are 8 energy types and 10 different energy types of Pokemon, with Colorless and Dragon being the 2 Pokemon types that do not have an associated basic energy type, and Fairy is out altogether. So that's everything about the Pokemon card types. I hope this has been educational. There will be future videos that will touch on this more as we branch into some of the other more specific areas. But thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.